Byungso Orisa, Byungso.
So Bobby just said hi. We'll ask a question a little later. Let's go with our Henry.
What's going on, everybody? It's really nice to be here. It's really nice to see all your pretty faces. And yeah, just thank you all for coming out. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much.
All right. So hold on for guys. We're trying to show you our trailer, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see the trailer and then we're gonna start asking questions.
That's great.
All right. Okay. All right. Please enjoy. It's gonna be
Enjoy the trailer, everybody.
2 minutes.
Contest against Chef David. The final contestant will compete with the original Master Chef.
It's way too long. Did we just watch the movie? Was that the movie?
You were in there only like 2 seconds, right? Okay, so now, Bobby, did you like the trailer? It's the first time seeing it, right?
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen the trailer. I don't know. It looks weird looking at myself on the screen. Like, do I look okay? How's Bobby look? Does he look okay?
I thought the trailer looked good, and also I want to say something about Henry. He's an amazing actor. I'm not just saying that because dude, I'm not saying that because he's here. But during this filming of the movie, he was on point and amazing. What is that?
It's because you're talking.
No, no one's talking until that happens.
Welcome to Ollie. Love you, Bobby!
Talk a little bit about your experience with Henry.
What'd you say?
Your experience with Henry while we're shooting.
You meet people in your life, right, where you go, oh, you work with people, you go, oh, that guy's okay. But as soon as I met Henry, there was like a love. Like he was my son. Like, you know, like I'm like 90 years old, you know that, right? I was in the original Karate Kid movies. But as soon as I met Henry and we would hug every morning, good morning. You know, and we were out in Bangkok, Thailand for a month, and it was an unbelievable experience, you know, and we ate a lot of ramen.
Okay.
In Bangkok?
In Bangkok.
So could you please reply to my tweets, please?
Oh!
I've been trying to message this guy for the last year.
He does one tweet, then there's 10,000 retweets. I can't handle it. I'm done with that. It's your fault, people. I love you too, lady.
You have no idea. It was like this during the whole entire shoot.
2 months. It was like,
Yeah. I was professional. I showed up on time.
Yeah, you should.
Right?
There's a little more professionalism rather than showing up on time, but let's move on to our movie. I'm going to briefly explain you about our film. The title is called Final Recipe. Please listen carefully because there's a quiz at the end of the session, and then people who get the right answers have a little prize. I'm going to speak really fast. Okay. Alright, so it was shot in where?
Bangkok, Thailand.
Okay.
And in Shanghai. I've been in Shanghai.
In Shanghai too. We did
Yes.
some pickup shoots in Shanghai. We did a production last year. It's a movie about 2 words, food and family. So 2 F words, but it's about food and family. Henry's the main role. Park is part of Henry's cooking team.
Yes.
I'm like eighth lead. And Michelle Yao's in the movie. You know who she is, guys? She was in a movie called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And you know what she taught me how to do? She taught me how to run on trees and on rooftops. So I can do that now. Yeah.
Hopefully in the next movie we'll see you, tree walking. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you demonstrate a little bit for us?
I have diarrhea. But that wouldn't be good.
But you can.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So we had a wonderful experience shooting last year, and then it's almost finished up, and it's gonna be premiered in San Sebastian Film Festival, which is a very famous international film festival in Spain.
Really?
Next month. Oh yes, next month, and then it's gonna be released worldwide next year. So hopefully, please follow up on us, and then you'll get to see it in theaters. And moving on, right?
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on. We don't have much time, so we want to, maximize the time being here.
Okay, do you have any other questions?
Wait, I gotta ask you a question.
Okay.
So you gotta explain to us about your role, Park, in the movie.
Who is that?
Some guy that you acted last year.
No, you know what? The thing is that my part was just some dude that's from the United States, and I'm cocky. I'm the way I am now. You know what I mean? Like kind of fat, but gets a lot of girls. And he's a player. It's a great movie about it's a cooking competition movie, but the acting is really good and crisp and fast, and the movie is colorful. And is that what you wanted me to say? What else? The helicopter.
I think the maximum time you get is like 30 seconds. Okay, so Henry, why don't you explain to us about your role?
Alright, so I played a character called Mark, and Mark is a really sexy. I'm just playing. He's a cool kid. Bobby, what was Mark like?
Mark was an innocent young kid who is very gifted naturally. It's much like you. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something about this guy too. Is that do they know where you're from?
Canada.
Where is he from? No, he's from Middle Earth. He's a mythological creature. No, he's from Canada. Can I say that? No. He's from Asia.
I'm from Canada, guys. Yeah.
And the thing is that he is the sweetest guy. He's super talented. But in the movie, we're all just kind of playing ourselves, which was great. There was no stretch. So when we were on set, we were just kind of behaving like we did off stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this time, instead of music, Mark, I would say would be like, to me, to Mark it'd be like he was a chef, and to me it'd be like to music. So that'd be my thing. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've looked at the script. I've been doing a lot of music these days, but it's a great role.
We'll give you some time to recap.
Yeah, actually.
Also, can I plug somebody else that's in the movie? The Chin Han's in the movie. Do you remember him? He was in The Dark Knight. Remember? Remember he was in The Office, and then Batman came in and flew him away. He's in it.
Yes, he's in it too. He plays my dad.
Yeah. And he's great. And then there was other Asians in it too.
A lot of Asians.
One
half Asian.
Yeah. But we all spoke. The dialogue is in English, so it's worldwide. So.
Yeah, there's no Asian languages. We're speaking like we are now. What is that? Every time I talk, that happens.
Just gotta admit it's you.
Can we do one more Henry chant? Henry! Stop. Now do a Bobby chant, but only 3 people. No, one person, just one person. Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What else?
Did you drink a lot of energy drink, Bobby, before coming here?
He's always
I'm just nervous, that's why.
Cut that.
You're back, Bobby!
I'm back!
Okay, this movie is about...
Let's get back to the movie. Yeah.
The movie is about food and family, and the tagline of the movie is "Family is the secret ingredient." Although Henry just briefly mentioned it, it's about a family being tied together. They're spread apart. And there's a lot of bugs here, so...
The bugs love you!
And then we all reunite at the very end. We were very happy that Michelle Yeoh starred in the film as well. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here, but she'll be at the film festival. Yeah, so I'll see you there. And one more thing. Director Gina Kim, she's a Korean female director, very famous. She was supposed to join this session, but unfortunately she had a little tiny accident that she couldn't fly. So the doctor said not to be okay. She's okay. She just
What does she have?
She's nuts.
What happened to her? She okay?
She was moving and then she like lifted a lot of heavy boxes, I guess.
And that's why she's not here?
Isn't that enough? Okay. All right. So we're gonna start asking questions to Henry and Bobby. We'll go with Henry first.
Yeah. Wait. They're gonna ask me questions, or you're gonna? Oh, you're gonna ask me questions.
Okay.
Bobby can ask questions too. I'll give you like one chance. One meaning just one. Okay. So Henry, it's your first time acting. How do you feel?
Well, yes, this is my first time acting, and I've never acted or never done any acting before in my life. And it was just a great experience because, like, to play another character, I actually learned a lot about myself, and this was just a great learning experience for me. And it was pretty hard, I would have to say. Yeah, getting up in the morning, this guy. But it was really fun experience, and meeting Bobby was an amazing thing. He was actually, they say you meet a few people in the world that really change you. To be honest, I actually think Bobby is one of those people that really changed me. He may seem like a really like a crazy guy. That is never serious, but deep down he's actually a really warm, sweet person. He would take me by the side and be like, Henry, he would give me all this advice about life and stuff. He actually knows a lot about life.
Hey guys, I live life. And then like, I live life and then I memorize everything and then I tell other people about it. I feel the same way about Henry. It's like, we're both dream weavers. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. But it was an immediate connection, I mean, I have like people like that in my life. Like, I'll meet them once a year, and he's one of them. And also, can I just say something? You were more prepared and on point than like the professional actors. You really were. Like I messed up all the time. You know what I mean? Because I'm a little retarded, but
I'm retarded too.
Yeah, I know. But Henry was on point, and he always knew his lines, and he knew the scene. And sometimes, remember, we would rehearse and go, I don't know what I'm doing, and you're like, you're fine. You would give me encouragement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, guys, about the movie, listen.
Romance.
Yeah, that's right. I just want to say, it's like, in the United States and the world, like there haven't been a lot of Asian American films. You know what I mean? Like films that portray Asians but we're speaking English. You know what I mean? It's always like karate or or something weird like that.
Well, some people talk like this, We're actually speaking real English now.
Yeah.
So,
and I really think that a movie like this is very important in this time of time, you know what I mean? And the thing is that like, I just really think that people should support the movie, because it's a good movie, great cast, and you know what I mean? And I think that it's culturally important.
Yes.
Can I say that? Is that weird?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very important. It's very meaningful at some point because there aren't really that many English movies that portray Asian culture.
And I think, I've been in movies and I've been in Hollywood for about 12 years.
You were? Oh.
Yeah. But whenever you like audition for things, it's usually like the dialogue is always like, oh, how are you? You know what I mean? I'm fine, right? But it's like, this is like one of the only movies in the last couple of years where I didn't have to do that,
Right.
So in many ways, it's like, it was a blessing, really to do this movie. And the way I got the movie was, I got a call from Gina, and she goes, hi, Gina. I go, hi. And then she says, I'm doing this movie, and I read the script, and I said, I'm on board, So it's been just a really fantastic experience. Now you talk.
Henry prepared really hard for this role. I remember going through a lot of acting lessons, and then
Yes.
you were doing a lot of cooking lessons, a lot of lessons and lessons and lessons. But yeah, share us the experience. How you?
Because this was my first time acting, so then I was really nervous. I was scared I would forget all my lines and all stuff like that. But then I took a bunch of lessons, and I think I prepared for about 6 months,
Yeah.
6 or 7 months. I would cook every day because my character was a chef, so I would spend all this time training, you know, cutting and all this stuff. I hated cooking before, but cooking's actually really not a bad thing.
Oh, that's
you guys should
right.
all try it out if you have time. That's right.
They made us take cooking classes.
I know, and there are some people who really improved through the class. Just stayed on.
Okay, can I say this though? It's like, I don't know how to make noodles. So they gave me noodle classes and I had to like do all that. I have arthritis. People don't know that, you know what I mean? So I went through a lot of pain.
But it was amazing. Bobby also, you know, he became really good at cooking, or looking wise.
The omelet, I can't do the omelet because I don't do the flipping thing. But slicing, I'm good at. Tomatoes, man, give me a tomato, I can slice it really good.
He's really good at slicing tomatoes. You gotta see his tomatoes.
I heard from our chef that Henry was really good at cooking. He was like talented, and then he picked it up really fast. Gladly, no one got hurt, right? Through the practice.
No, I didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
I got hurt. Sore fingers, but didn't get hurt.
So after this movie, what's your favorite dish that you can make, or
Favorite
memorable?
dish? I can sort of make a little bit of everything, but I'm really good at this one dish where you use the wok. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but I can make this big fire out of it too. I did it on this one show called Happy Together. If you guys. But yeah, if I ever get the chance, I'll make some food for you guys. I don't know if that day will ever come, but I hope it'll come. Yeah.
And also, Henry, you played the lead role. Was there a lot of pressure on you playing the lead role?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of pressure. You know, when I first heard about this role, and I first heard about this meeting with the director, and I heard it was like an American Hollywood film, and I was like, whoa. It's like no chance they're gonna pick me. So I went to the meeting, and then I said to the director, you know, I've never acted before. I'm not good at acting. I'm not that good looking. I'm not that famous. I said, you know, you could find somebody that's, you know, a lot better at acting, somebody that's more famous than me. And then I said this all to her, and then she's like, you know, I looked for a lot of people, and you're the guy. So then I heard that, I was like, wow, and I was just so thankful for this opportunity. And then I heard Bobby Lee was on crew too, and I was like, wow, this will be fun.
And I honestly believe this, that if you moved to LA one day, you know what I mean, that you could kill it here. I mean, you sound absolutely American, and your acting chops are so good, you know what I mean, and you're a good-looking kid. So I just think that if you, after, you know what I mean, you sing for a while, you know, sing away, after whatever the thing, you know what I mean? You could come here and, I told you that you could stay at my house.
I can stay at your place.
I have an extra room.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, well, you know, just find me.
But I think that if he came here, that he would kill it here, you know what I mean? Because I just think that you're very talented.
No, I'm definitely open to all the opportunities in the States. That's actually where I really want to be, because this is like my home. You know, I'm out there performing in Asia, trying to speak languages that I can't really speak. Trying to pretend like I understand everything, but it's really good to be back, and it's really good to speak English, you know.
And you could have an American wife too, right?
I don't know if Americans would like me though, you know?
And here,
Bobby, you're laying out your wishes.
what?
You're laying out your wishes?
Yeah.
Okay. So both of you, how was it working with Michelle Yeoh? How was it?
Me or Bobby?
Both of you.
Me?
But you first?
Michelle Yeoh, well, she's amazing. When I first, before I met her, actually, I thought that she would be like really, like, kind of, I don't know how you say, cocky, because she's just such a you know, established, famous actress. And when I first met her, I didn't get any of that feeling, because she was like, hey Henry, how are you doing? You know, if you need anything, if you need any help at all, just let me know. So it was just really touching to hear all that. And then she was just She's an amazing person. She helped me a lot in acting. And she didn't kick my ass though. She didn't kick my ass. But...
I mean, she's really like the Meryl Streep of Asia, you know. There is a cachet when it comes to Michelle Yeoh, and when I first met her, she was just extremely, just kind, you know. She was like, Bobby, it was really good to meet you. And then she gave me a hug, and then we went on trees, you know what I mean?
You went on trees? Flying around, right?
Went on trees, yeah, it was really fun that day.
But no, she's an amazing person.
Yeah, she's a legend, and it's like, I think that, and it really, that's the foundation of the movie, because it's like, it gives the movie credibility. You know what I mean? It's like having De Niro in your movie, you know what I mean? It really is. I mean, it's like, it gives the movie a lot of credibility, and I think you guys should watch it.
I don't think the movie would have been possible without Michelle. She's the one that pulled everything together, so she's just awesome.
No, it's both of you guys. She's awesome. So, Bobby, you were the funny guy in the film and on set.
Yeah. Remember that day you yelled at us? She went crazy one day.
You yelled, no?
I yelled, yeah. I yelled at her, and then she goes, "Nobody yells at my set!" And then she left, and then there's a puff of smoke.
Wait, who's she?
What?
Who's she?
You weren't there.
You weren't there.
Oh, I wasn't there for this? No?
No, you weren't there for the confrontation, because if you were there, they wouldn't have yelled at me. They would have been like, "Oh no, Henry's here," you know what I mean? And I was there, you know what I mean? They're like, "Don't yell at us!" And they laughed, right? And I laughed a little bit, but then and then I got really scared because I thought I was gonna get fired.
I can't fire you.
This guy's just joking.
No, but that was like 3 weeks in, so I was like too late, right?
It's too late. I was already thinking, like, who can I substitute? Who can I substitute? Okay.
No, because the Red Bull in Thailand is, it's like crystal methamphetamine. So it's like, I would drink 3, right? And I just, all day, you know what I mean? Maybe I'd hug people, maybe I could do push-ups, you know? And I was like really difficult to, you know, pin down.
This guy would walk around the set half naked.
Yeah. Because I wanted to show Thailand what I have. Which is not much.
It's okay, man.
Remember that one time I just left? One time I just walked like miles down the field, and then you guys have to chase after me?
Yes.
Why did I do that?
No, this guy ran out naked into the street. For like half a mile. He just kept walking out naked, and people like on the streets were like, "Oh my god! Sawadee-ka! Sawadee-ka!" You know? And this guy was like, "Hey, what are you looking at, man?" This guy's crazy. It was never boring on set with this guy.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was nice. Remember that. You actually just walked out naked. Like actually.
And then if I wanted a little rest, I would go into Henry Lau's dressing room, because he always had fruit, remember? Mm-hmm. And you would pick up the plate and go, "You want some fruit?" Like a sweet person, you know what I mean? I'd go, "Ah, some fruit." And then it was like weird fruit. Like a purple thing with like spikes on it.
I like those fruits. Mangosteen, lychee. Lychee, sawadee-ka.
Okay.
So when does the movie come out?
Next year.
When?
The earliest we're seeing is spring.
Okay. So you guys gonna watch the movie, right?
All right. So both of you are very quite successful Asian Americans in the entertainment industry. Yeah. So Bobby.
I'm not that successful.
Oh, you're successful.
Saying, you know. I'm just saying. So.
Is Bobby successful? There you go, Bobby.
I mean, I'm a comedian, you know what I mean? And it was like I was born in San Diego. I started comedy in San Diego. Yeah, San Diego. I found it not that difficult because I worked hard because I'm Asian, you know what I mean? We have good work ethic. You know what I mean? I'm smart because I'm Asian, we're smarter than most people.
And you play ping pong?
I play ping pong, really good.
Good at math?
Yeah, but I started doing comedy not thinking that I would like act, so it was just like, I would just do amateur nights, and then years later I was in a movie with this guy, so it just has been a really good roller coaster ride for me, you know? Is that what you wanted to know?
No, but you guys gotta hear this guy's life story. It's a real story. I don't know. He would tell me about the times where he'd be sleeping in like back trucks and stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean,
after I heard his story, and that really inspired me to work even harder after hearing his story.
I just slept in a truck for a couple of months. Who cares? Thank you, though. Thank you.
Okay. All right. We have the sweet moments now. Now, we're gonna go through our last game, which is gonna be a quiz. I'm gonna ask you like 5 questions, and the first runner-up who gets the answer will have a signed poster from Henry. We have the poster right out here. The question is very simple, but I would have to say one rule. Whoever raises their hand first has to go. Okay, not shouting. Don't shout. Just raise their hand first. Okay. All right. The first question. What is the name of the show in the movie? The cooking competition show. All right. I would have to say the yellow sweater lady with the pink wristband. Yay! All right. Okay. After the 5 quizzes, the people who won the quiz, they can all come out and you can sign posters. Second question, what is the name of Henry's role?
Should I pick one?
Bark.
The one with the little yellow... Wait, no, that one's not good. One right there with Henry 143 in the middle, blonde hair.
Mark? Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay, third question. Now this time Bobby's gonna pick. Okay.
What?
Where was this film shot?
Ooh. Okay, the girl in the yellow. Yeah.
Bingo.
Okay, 2 more questions left. Who else starred in the movie?
The one right in front here, right here.
Okay.
Shout. Go.
That's a nice answer, but who else aside from the people here?
That's it.
That's it. There we go. All right. That's 3 or that 4.
Okay, this is the last question. It's a very subjective question, so I guess we have to, whoever raises their hand first and whoever gives out a lucky answer will get it. Okay. How would you describe the film?
Bobby, it's your turn.
Oh, let's go right here. Yeah.
She just flung her hair.
Family and
He said family and food. That's pretty good.
That's a very good answer.
Alright, so the 5 people, can they just come up here?